Hi everyone, Amber Canoy here with Everyday Kentucky. We're visiting Trinity Christian Academy today.
I would not be here 30 years if I did not think this school was the best classical Christian school there is. We partner with parents, we partner with the churches, and we teach Jesus with scripture, chapel. They learn Bible, they have Bible every day, and that's what's most important.
So what really sets Trinity apart, especially with early learning?
For preschool and kindergarten, they do a lot. There's a lot of movement in the classroom. They move from centers to centers. There's a lot of structured play. We foster their curiosity, their desire to learn.
We believe that the early learning process is really important. They're really learning how to write, how to read. We really want to focus on those skills for those individual students. And then when they get to the School of Grammar, that's when we can really expand more. They become sponges. They truly can take on a lot more academically at that stage.
So you all are expanding into a 3-year-old program here at the Early Learning, correct, next year?
We are starting that this next year, 22-23 school year. Our enrollment is open now for that, so I encourage, we expect to fill up, so I encourage anyone if they're interested to enroll early.
At Trinity, we believe that cross-curricular connections is a huge part of how children learn. And so whenever we have these really big themed days, 3rd grade has Pioneer Day, Medieval Feast, we bring in all of the different subjects and curriculums into the classroom. They learned in music all about Pioneer themed music, and in gym they learned line dancing. And when you do those things, it really brings the education to life for the kids. We teach cross-curricular connections into the classroom, but we also do it from a biblical worldview. So our teachers are bringing in the history into their writing lessons, into the literature books that we read. They're bringing math and science together, but they're also talking about how those things fit in God's world.
Trinity is a classical Christian school, which is a unique approach to education. It's got 2,500 years of fantastic educational history behind it. It's rooted in the Greco-Roman and Judeo-Christian tradition of the liberal arts and sciences. It is simply, hands down, the best way to educate your kids. It emphasizes grammar, logic, and rhetoric, which are the phases of childhood development, particularly emphasizing the development of critical thinking skills, persuasion, use of language. Our teachers are very enthusiastic, and we're very student-centered, and so we're honed in on instilling a love of learning in students. And so what you'll see is that the kids are happy, the kids are engaged, the kids are singing, they're standing, they're moving, the teachers are engaged with them, they're doing lots of hands-on projects. So you'll see a very lively classroom as opposed to kids just sitting in desks or doing worksheets. And so we think that that's a unique approach to education.
So how is Trinity unique in the fact that they're not just focused on the actual education? There's more to the big picture that these teachers are, concerned about.
Spiritual formation is the bedrock of our programming. So we integrate a biblical worldview into all of our lessons, prayer, worship, chapel, Bible, scripture memory. Those are all important aspects of a holistic education. And so we want our children to be mature, functioning Christians with a heart for service and a love for Jesus.